King of the Hammers, extreme rock crawling and desert racing. Since 2007, the Johnson Valley in California has been home to one of the most exciting off-roading events in North America. Hundreds of 4x4 trucks have torn their way through grueling off-road trails and the dusty desert. Only a handful of trucks making it across the finish line. For a race to pit man and 4x4 against the harsh elements of the desert and rock canyons of the western United States, this is the event of the year. In 2007, Jeff Knoll and Dave Cole decided that Means Dry Lake was the perfect location for an extreme off-road race with hardcore off-road drivers in a battle against the forces of nature. The pair invited 13 racing teams, and the first event was hosted without a single fan to cheer on the drivers. The rock crawlers sped from the starting blocks and the race across the desert, rock canyon and off-road terrain began. Thus was born King of the Hammers, one of the greatest off-road racing events. Tens of thousands of off-road fans from around the country pay $20 a head to enter Hammertown, the place where King of the Hammers and all the action take place. People camp all around the Means Dry Lake where the race is held. For days before the race, people come to the lake from around the country as well as from around the world, raising tents and starting campfires. That is the way of life until the race is over. The location of the race is way out in the Mojave Desert, far away from civilization, just the way rock crawlers like it. The nearest gas station is nearly an hour away, and life in Hammertown is primitive as people camp through the scorching heat of the day and the freezing cold of the night. Portable toilets and food vendors are available, but most of those watching the race are self-sufficient. Trials or not, everything is worth it once the race begins. The race is part of the Ultra 4 series with 4x4 vehicles classified as unlimited, as well as the Everyman Challenge with less modified street-legal trucks. The trucks can speed through the desert terrain at over 100 miles per hour, but are still built with gear ratios of 100 to 1 or even lower. These are custom built for power and speed, and they are hardcore rock crawlers that mean business. Race day arrives and the vehicles line up side by side at the starting line. The 13 teams that were at the first race in 2007 have arrived, as they do every year. Competitors are gunning their engines, and the noise at the starting line is deafening as the drivers prepare nervously to take off and race down the 165-mile-long track. The custom 4x4 trucks glint in the early sunlight, and they are ready for the grueling race. Silence settles over the racing fans as every ear listens for the sound of the starting gun. The race begins, and the first two trucks tear off from the starting line. 30 seconds later, two more vehicles take off, and they go every 30 seconds until all of the competitors have left the starting line to tear down the course. 7 checkpoints mark the course, and the center line runs the length of the entire course. Drivers have to keep their vehicles within 100 feet of the center line, but they are able to take any route they want through the deserts and canyons of the race. Drivers have just 14 hours to finish the course, and it's a grueling race that takes a toll, even on nerves of solid steel. Should anything happen to the truck while out on the track, only the racers will be able to make repairs. If it can make it to the pit area, the mechanical teams will be able to help. However, the no-chase team race means that the rock racers have to be fine-tuned and in private conditions just to make it through the race. The race is not for the faint of heart, and people watch the racers fight the big boulders of Chocolate Thunder, Backdoor and other tough challenges. Winners of the races. Only a select few have made it across the line in first place, and the winners include 2008 Shannon Campbell, 2009 Jason Scherer and Jason Berger, 2010 Lauren Healy and Rodney Woody, 2011 Shannon Campbell, 2012 Eric Miller and Robert Ruggiero, 2013 Randy Slauson and Michael Slauson, 2014 Lauren Healy. These men stand as legends among rock rollers, kings. For those looking to test their own rig but can't participate in the King of the Hammers race, Johnson Valley is a prime off-roading location. While the valley is closed before and during the King of the Hammers race, off-roaders that bring their own rock crawlers and extreme 4x4 vehicles will be able to enjoy the rough terrain at other times. The Johnson Valley offers challenging areas for experienced crawlers as well as easier rides for newbies. To the southeast of the location where KOH is held, there is an area known as the Hammers. This is a section for only experienced drivers, as it's a tough course that will put even professional rock crawlers through their paces. The northern part of the valley offers a better experience for newbies, as well as some courses for intermediate drivers wanting to try out their off-roading skills. There are even courses in the valley for extreme 4x4 cars and trucks, and the markers will show drivers where they can race. There are areas for extreme motorcycling, and even highway vehicles have a space where they can show off their skills. For an extreme off-road event, check out King of the Hammers.
Oil lover, what's all dumped out?
Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/4x4offroads.